Happy Friday, Ranger Nation, and with this Friday brings you a brand new episode of the Ranger Week in Review. I'm going to take everything that has happened this week in Power Rangers, and I'm going to review it. We're going to take all of those tweets that you forgot about, that you missed, all of the hashtags gone by. Let's get to it. Hello, Ranger Nation, and happy Friday. It is September 8th, which means we are going to be talking about everything that happened from September 1st through the 7th. If you don't want to forget any Fridays that this is happening, because we're going to be doing it every Friday, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you get a notification every time one of these comes up. So, without further review, let's get into some Power Rangers. Last Saturday, we had a brand new episode of Power Rangers Ninja Steel. It was called Family Fusion. Overall, I really liked the episode. It was a little polarizing. I saw there were a handful of people who really didn't like it. But for the most part, I thought it was a pretty well-received episode, just in general. I loved the fight between Aiden, not Aiden, and Levi, not Aiden. Wait, Levi, Aiden? Whichever. Anyway, I loved seeing them duke it out unmorphed in the garage using pieces of metal, which, in my head, that is how the memories get from Aiden the robot to Aiden the human, also known as Levi. Those guys. But what I'm thinking is that guns short-circuited him and his memory chip, and there was metal, and that's how... Look, we have horses that can breathe on the moon in Power Rangers, and you're gonna go on about how the frog gun, I don't know how that can transfer memories. Come on, man. Horses in space. We have horses in space. So, Levi gets his memory back, and in a really awesome scene, you kind of see him struggling, figuring out what is going on. He has these, which we learned a little bit, he has past memories that he's just now realizing are false. Brody's gonna have some even bigger form of PTSD for the fact that he just had his brother for, I don't know, we're gonna like a week maybe? I mean, not a lot. I like that Aiden, not Aiden, had the gun and just went after Mick and Redbot, who, by the way, Redbot still exists, right? This episode also introduced the brand new Ninja Fusion Star, which is combining all of their powers. It was a nice way to have them show that they are actively trying to get new powers. They're not just having visions of elephants and people thinking they might actually be sane by saying visions of elephants. Or a mysterious UFO coming out of the sky. Our brothers are screwed up, but at the end they all get around a campfire and they sing the family song, which I am not going to subject you to because they're Power Ranger songs. This is a Power Ranger song. Definitely a Power Ranger song. And I looked, and I don't know if any of you guys caught this or not, but it looked like when Preston was... Oh, there was a side plot about the rabbit with Vic and Mommy, and that's honestly all you need to know. But at any rate, Preston was disappearing at one point in the show, and he made this sign. So I was like, what does that look like? It looks, oh, right. What if that was a little Easter egg? Or maybe that's me looking a little too far into things because it's what I do. But, overall, I think you would have did it. Those Sudarso brothers. The video episode is going to be happening this Saturday, so tomorrow, please set your DVRs. Nico plays Calvin, the Yellow Ranger, will be live tweeting this weekend for the episode called Ace in the Race. Clips are up on YouTube and the Nick.com website if you would like to go ahead and get a preview. Looks like some Rangers get turned into trophies, and looks like we're going to get a good Calvin-focused episode, so I'm always excited about that. I have a special place in my heart for the guy Yellow Rangers. Not Haley, not Kaylee, Calvin. Man. Their name combo is just too catchy. Alright, moving off of the show that is at hand, to talk about things a little further in the past, Power Rangers Media got their hands on some more style guides, which, if you've never seen what a style guide is, please check out the link to it. He has a whole bunch of them. They're fantastic. You could be lost for hours looking at all this stuff. Another behind-the-scenes pick, though, that maybe didn't go over so well at the time. Mike Edwards, who plays Brody and Levi Aiden's... We're just going to call him Levi from now on. They're going to do it in the show. That's how it's going to work. There's Levi, and then there's Robot Aiden. Okay? That's it from now on. Mike Edwards, he tweeted out this truck picture, which was... spoilers! But what do you do? Overall, though, it's a really good picture, so I thank him for that. Original image is below on that. If you were in the UK, you've started seeing Power Rangers Ninja Steel. It started airing on September 3rd on Pop UK, maybe? Don't quote me on that. But it's there. It's somewhere. I don't know where, but it's in the UK. So Google it. You're fine. Also, on the Ninja Steel front, according to the Power Scoop, Olivia Tennet did some voice work on Ninja Steel. That name probably should sound a little familiar to you, or maybe not if you don't know the Rangers' real names. But Olivia Tennet played Dr. K on Power Rangers RPM. She's a New Zealand-based actress. Doug Sloan did an interview with Tomorrow Will Be Televised on Blog Talk Radio. If you'd like to hear an interview with him, he does talk a little bit about Power Rangers. It's not the main focus of it, but if you'd be interested, the link is below. And a slightly older interview or article, it was from Inverse. It was how Margaret Loesch, I apologize, I don't know how that is pronounced, but how she basically spent 10 years working to get Power Rangers as we know it on television and get it off the ground. So it's a pretty cool article if you'd like to check it out. Link is below. And, and another link here is comicbook.com did their ranking of the best Tommy Oliver Rangers. I think they counted 7 forms, but spoiler alert, it's the Green Ranger is the top one. If you want to read it, though, then go below. And on some sad news, the Power Rangers had the unfortunate anniversary of the death of Thuy, our original Yellow Ranger. It's been 16 years since she passed away on September 3rd, 2001. But there are so many great memorials if you wanted to see. Check out the hashtag. But it's pretty cool to know that I still have nieces, and my kid one day is going to be able to look back and watch it thanks to technology of having them available and what she did and what she brought to Power Rangers and how she just started off the Yellow Ranger with such an amazing performance. It can still live on. So, alright, moving right along. There's nothing really for movies, no rumors, no comics came out this week, no new characters or events in Legacy Wars. So let's just get right to the toys. The metallic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Legacy figures are now out in the wild. Yes, last week they were a little more spotty, but you'd only seen reports of a handful of them, but I've been seeing a lot more often this week, so if it's something you were interested in, they're the beautiful metallic ones that have the weapons with them. The things that you didn't get on the first iteration because you got to build a Megazord part. So, if you want the Megazord, the figures, and the Rangers, you get 2 sets of Rangers, but they're shiny. Can be worse. Power Rangers now spotted there are going to be new hardcover journals from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. Of course, only 3 of them are available for pre-order. You have red, of course, and you have pink and green, of course. But the 3 of them are available for pre-order right now. They come out on October 24th. They're going to be $18.95, and if they sell well enough, maybe you'll get Zach and Billy and, well, let's face it, White Ranger, and then if those sell enough, then we would get Trini with Rita, and because the girls, unfortunately, are shelf warmers. I'm sorry. If you would like more information about these hardcover journals and more pictures about them and links where to order them and all that fun stuff, please check out Power Rangers Now. Link to the direct article is below. the corner, and with that, we get some Power Ranger Halloween costumes, maybe Power Ranger candy. We do have fruit snacks, though. But there's a brand new little thing, the Red Ranger helmet. It's a candy bucket. It's adorable. Thank you so much. I got this off of a Ranger Facebook group from Jason the Red Ranger Rivers. It's the first one, at least, that I saw that had this posted. So it's at Walmart. It's only $5, and take the handle off and put it on your display. I mean, is it bad to have too many Red Ranger items? Is it? I don't think it is. Speaking of helmets, the movie Red Ranger helmet is now available on Amazon Prime, or just Amazon in general, for $95.87. However, it is also available at Toys R Us, and go to their store and pick out your own box. So that they will end up behind shelves one day gathering dust. But I promise you, the corners are pristine. Speaking of Toys R Us, there's some... Okay, we just call it Don't Panic button. I didn't panic. Shut up. I didn't. But the Toys R Us, according to the Business Insider, is hiring a lawyer or a law agency or law firm to start working on consolidating debt and then potentially considering bankruptcy. Now, the sky is not falling, Ranger Littles. First off, they can very well consolidate all of the debt, get a payment plan in structure, and then nothing at all changes. Yeah, maybe a store or two will close, but other than that, they'll get back to the status quo. They could try to consolidate debt and that fails, and then they could go into bankruptcy. But again, companies go bankrupt. Doesn't mean they will go under. And look, and yes, I could be stretching this, but someone else could also try to buy them. Some giant, like maybe not even Walmart or something. Maybe Amazon. Amazon may be a cool thing if they bought it, and it would just be like only collector's item toys. We would never have money ever again. So don't worry, Ranger Littles. The sky is not falling yet. When it does, try to find a Power Ranger umbrella. On to con news. New York Comic Con is less than a month away, and with that, some announcements have been made as of panels, which we will be getting one. Well, the Ranger Nation will be getting one. It will be the Go Go Power Rangers comic panel. Some of the creators, and I think David Yost and Walter Jones might be on that panel as well. Another big Ranger Con that is happening this year, it is the weekend of November 4th. There are 18 guests going, and it is Ranger Stop. Tickets are on sale now if you are interested. It's taking place in, I believe, Orlando, but I know it's Florida. So if you're interested in that, please check out Ranger Stop. They usually go to a handful of cons. It's their own con, and it's one day. I will make it there. One day. Podcast news. Morphin Grid put out a new one. Link is below. Ranger Command Power Hour is doing a celebration of their 100th anniversary. You know what? Whatever. Their 100th anniversary. It's their 100th episode that they are putting out, and they are doing a big giveaway for the fans. Check out the link below if you would like to enter and win their prize pack. In a bit of odd news, if you're a fan of makeup, the Sephora app is now giving you access to Reader, Pencil Green, and Gold Gold face peel. I don't actually know what it is, but if you want to buy it, use the Sephora app and you can look like that. Let me know. If you do that, please tag me. Ending with some Toku news. Toku Timber is underway, and there's been some amazing art already put out. So please use that hashtag Toku Timber. Kamen Rider Build, the brand new Kamen Rider, has officially been released, and there are definitely subs if you were interested. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was a little nervous because I liked the suits, and you know, you sometimes really like the suits and you're not as big fan of the show. So I was a little leery, but yeah, I really enjoyed Build. I liked episode 1. I liked what they're building already. You know, in one episode you've already kind of started to understand the world around them, just a bit about the characters. There weren't too many characters introduced in the first episode, and oh yeah, he's already a writer. So now we get the origin story maybe in the middle of the show or something like that, which could be a little nice break. Q Ranger also put out a new episode, and I think it will be for the foreseeable future. I mean, it's Sentai, it normally is. If you are interested in collecting those Q-Tamas, though, there's a link. Shout out to this guy, because I apologize that I forgot to look it up and write it down in my show notes. But this guy right here, shout out to him for making this wonderful Q-Tama chart. If you're interested, and the link to it is below if you'd like to check out the nice full image for yourself. If you feel like kicking back and watching some Sentai this weekend, I mean, who doesn't? Other than people, you know, who don't like Sentai. Shout Factory Live is doing a stream of, well, right now, Kaku Ranger is airing, but at 6:20 Pacific Standard Time, which is the one more towards California, that would be 6:20, they're going to start showing O-Ranger. Link is below. And have yourself a free little Sentai binge watch day. And the last bit of news, check the link out below to Toku Toy Store News, which has a write-up. It's interesting. I mean, if you're interested in it, yeah, it's interesting. Of Climax Fighters coming to the PlayStation 4 this December. It was announced, kind of shown at the end of build, so it looks pretty, and I wouldn't mind playing it, but I don't know Japanese. I actually am not very good at video games. So. Alright, that does it. That wraps up our week in review. My name is Ranger Loesch. If you've enjoyed all of the information, if you've enjoyed this way to have the knowledge shoved into your cranium without you having to read, and instead you can look at pretty pictures on screen, if you've enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up, or if you didn't like it, leave me a comment and tell me why. But either way, a comment's a comment. So this was episode 2 for September 8th. This is the Ranger Week in Review. My name is Liz, and have a more phenomenal weekend. Yep. Totally ended it like that.